Manzoor Pashteen was born in 1994 in South Waziristan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The eldest of 8 siblings, Pashteen belongs to the Masood tribe of the Pashtuns. His father, Abdul Wadud Masood, is a primary school teacher at his village. Pashteen received his early education at his village school in South Waziristan. In 2005, because of military operations by the Pakistan Armed Forces against militants, Pashteen and his family were forced to flee Waziristan to settle in IDP refugee camps in Dar Ismail Khan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The family fled from their home in Waziristan for the second time in 2007 and returned in 2008, but fled again in 2008 due to Operation Zalzala. In 2009, because of Operation Brahinijat, he and his family were forced to flee Waziristan for the fourth time. Pashteen completed his secondary education at Army Public School in Bannu and higher secondary education in Karak. His father was determined to ensure his education. Only I know, Pashteen said, my father borrowed money for my schooling, and only I know how we have suffered. Pashteen received his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree in 2016 at Gomal University, Dekhan. He and his family returned to Waziristan in 2016. They found that their books have been plundered, their house has been ruined, landmines scattered over the lanes, and they were humiliated at checkpoints. Pashtun Tahaffuz movement. In May 2014, during his studies at the Gomal University, Pashteen founded the Masood Tahaffuz movement, a social movement mainly focused on removing landmines from Waziristan, especially from the Masood land. The Pashtun Tahaffuz movement campaigns against war, blaming both Islamist militants and the Pakistani military for the destruction. The region has been a war zone since the 1980s, since Cold War between the Soviet Union and United States in the following conflict between Western and Islamic forces. Pashtun Long March. The PTM rose to prominence after Nakibullah Masood, accused of militant connections, was killed by police in Karachi on 20th January 2018. Human rights groups note that the war on terrorism has served as a pretense for authorities to persecute Pashtuns, with thousands of young Pashtuns like Masood killed or abducted by the authorities on shaky charges. Due to their dominance of the Taliban, Pashtuns overall have been branded as Islamists or militants. On January 26, 2018, Pashteen and 20 friends started a protest march from Dar Ismail Khan. Many people joined the march along the way, and it reached Peshawar on January 28th. Upon reaching Islamabad on February 1st, the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement organized a sit-in called All Pashtun National Jirga. The Jirga condemned the fake encounter killing of Nakibullah Masood, a 27-year-old Pashtun shopkeeper from Waziristan, perpetrated by the Karachi police under Rao Anwar. Among other demands, the Jirga also appealed to the government to set up a judicial inquiry for Nakibullah Masood, as well as for all the other Pashtuns murdered extrajudicially in police encounters. On 13th March 2018, Human Rights Watch seconded the call to investigate Masood's killers and called on the Pakistani government to drop criminal cases against Manzoor, Pashteen and other protest leaders. There was a grand gathering of PTM in the center of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Peshawar on 8 April 2018. Ongoing activism. The PTM demands an end to the extrajudicial killings and disappearances and what they allege to be the Pakistani military establishment's policies of labeling Taliban groups as either good or bad, depending on whether they support the state of Pakistan. A PTM official accused both state institutions and good Taliban of threatening the PTM. They also demand removal of landmines from northwestern tribal areas and that the army cease demolishing houses of Pashtuns accused of militant ties. Pashteen's cape. Manzoor Pashteen usually wears the Mazari hat at public events and rallies, leading to the hat becoming an iconic symbol of the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement and being widely named after him as Pashteen Cape or Manzoor's Cape.